Mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Now bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, 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 hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I know.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready. 70 ending. 66. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. Check 25. Check 25.
On first down, it's Taylor. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Grant. Room here to run. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Corey Grant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now on 2nd and 13, Taylor. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
57. I'm coming. I'm coming. Go, go. I'm coming. Switch. Sponge. No. Echo. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Black 20.
Now a give, right side. Grant, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Kelsey. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Grant. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
On the Seahawks, 38-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check. Walk 54. Go. Out.
This is Grant. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a give, right side. Grant. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This will be fielded at the 8.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 24-yard line.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On third down, Taylor. That is caught by Cohen, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Kill, kill, kill.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
This time, Taylor will throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. A.J. Green. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wide, get wide. 36. These two. Watch the twins.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Right there, 54, right there. Just move. Watch the slide. Alert 3. Double. That's SOS.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
51's the mic. Hey, watch that.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And fights through one man. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I'm coming after you. Watch twins. Check 49. Hey, check 49.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Show it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on second and long. Taylor, flush to his, and he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Mike 51. Watch the pass. Over. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now here's Ross. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Black 20. I got it. Hey. 50. 54. Hey, dude. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Oh, you got deep? Back. No spacing. Hey, alert. Watch that. Che, echo. Mike 54. Check.
From the 29, Roethlisberger looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Focus. Switch. Shoot. Under 10. These two. 10. Tight dog.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go, B. Let's go. Middle. Let's get there. These two. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, here's Foster. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Check safety. Right there, 54.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robert Foster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying. Your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mike, 56, right there. We got double up. Mike 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike, 56.
Now Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Situation, let's go. Check, lucky.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on 3rd and 8. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big stop, let's go. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it out, read.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are all tied at 28. right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor looking for the end zone. A.J. Green with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Easy.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. David Onyemata busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Grant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They go back to Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Out. No. Check 50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger, and it's complete to Kelsey. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Show that best release and go. Crouch. Check 99. Check 99. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. These two.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Foster. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
44. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, box truck. You two.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check 49. Check 49.
Yup.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all.
And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. First throw in overtime now for Taylor. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
A 35-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint.